Thank you. Let's have the East African national anthem. Thank you. While we are still standing, I wish to welcome Reverend Dennis Hayongo just to open the meeting, the ceremony with a word of prayer.
Let's brief as we pray. Our dear Heavenly Father, in the name of Jesus Christ, we want to humble before your able presence this morning, King of Glory. My Father, as we acknowledge your power, as we acknowledge your doing, as we acknowledge this day. My Father and my God, this great day that you have made because of this institution, O King of Heavens, we want to thank you even because of this far. You are the Lord God who instituted it, and you are the Lord God who brought the lecturers and the students, my God, even to make this day a success. Thank you, my Father, because of the guests, my God, as we commence this service, oh God, we pray that your presence shall be together with us. In Jesus' name I pray. Amen.
You can have your seats, please. I would wish to take this particular opportunity to welcome the principal of Bukura Graduate College to constitute the congregation. Welcome, Dr. Wekesa.
Constitution of the congregation. By the powers conferred upon me by the Bukura Agricultural College Academic Board, I hereby declare this congregation constituted. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Dr. Guest of honor, sir, the Chief Administrative Secretary, the Minister of Agriculture, and the members of the Board of Governors, or Board of Directors of Bukura Graduate College, members of the Academic Board, other invited guests, and our students. I want to take this particular opportunity, just for a very brief moment, just to welcome Kirimo Primary School, just to give a presentation before we shall go to the speeches. Welcome, Kirimo Primary School.
Guest of honor, sir, ladies and gentlemen, Before you is Kilimo Primary School, the best performing school not only in Kakamega County but in Kenya as a whole.
We are sorry to inform you that our school was blown by the storm. Therefore, we are requesting everybody at this place help us to renovate the school roof so that we can get conducive learning environment. We present welcome.
Wakaribishwa Bukura kwetu, hakuna matata. Vareva avana varevanga. Mama ya rula tiosoma Bukura, mama ya rula tiosoma Bukura, ya tuhacherera diploma unyori, ya tuhacherera diploma unyori. Ni Hollandi, mama ni Hollandi. Aye. 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 Sana mrembo, sana mrembo, sana mrembo lakini hajui kusoma. Sana mrembo, sana mrembo, sana mrembo lakini hajui kusoma. Inuni uma, inuni uma, inuni uma. Imbande serenjera, imbande serenjera, imbande serenjera. Imbande serenjera, imbande serenjera, imbande serenjera. Wasomi wanataka elimu bora. Wasomi wanataka elimu bora. Bwana Mnyaut pe mawaida ya elimu ya kisasa. Bwana Mnyaut pe mawaida ya elimu ya kisasa. Imbande serenjera, imbande serenjera, imbande serenjera. Imbande serenjera, imbande serenjera, imbande serenjera. Imbande serenjera, imbande serenjera, imbande serenjera. Awalinde vyema, awalinde vyema, awalinde vyema, Mungu awalinde vyema daima. Awalinde vyema, awalinde vyema, awalinde vyema, Mungu awalinde vyema daima. Kwanza ni salamu, pili ni ujumbe, tatu shukurani, Mungu awalinde vyema daima. Timbu timbu, timbu timbu, timbu timbu, timbu timbu, timbu la mama, timbu la mama, timbu timbu, timbu timbu, timbu la mama, timbu timbu.
Tuwashangilia tafadhali. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Kirimo Primary School. We are so grateful for your presentation. Guest of honor, sir. Other distinguished guests, our graduates, the parents of these graduates, and other guardians. This time we want to go to the speeches. And the first speech we would get from the chairman of the Students' Council, Bukura Graduate College, the one who should do his speech now. Welcome, Mr. Mulkomen.
Thank you to our guest of honor, sir, to our able principal, to Bukura staff, to our graduating class, who happen to be very important people today, to our parents, and to the entire Bukura fraternity. Good morning.
Good morning.
I want to congratulate the graduating class for the unbelievable achievement. I want to thank our parents, relatives, Bukura staff, cleaners, security personnel, the community, and everybody who helped these extraordinary people achieve their dreams today. Our parents can indeed confirm that their money was well spent, because I know that is one of the reasons they are here today. Despite achieving your dreams today and overcoming every barrier to success, you can't rest because the journey to greatness has just begun. Success requires that day by day, in every way, we get better. When I first came to Bukura, I saw trainers who woke up at 3 in the morning to train students, classes that began at 6:55 in the morning, and staff who were so determined in their work. I saw an administration that listens from the hearts when it came to student issues, cleaners and security staff who were very kind and time conscious. I saw a principal who worked diligently and competently, achieving big dreams one at a time. He has shown us how determination and consistent progress can transform an institution. And this day we can proudly sing our anthem, Bukura oye, Bukura oye, sisi tunasonga mbele, aturudi nyuma, na mwenye macho haambiwi tazama, composed and sung by our own Catholic choir. You can get that CD from them. I saw a community that Elo is a word said to everybody, and thank you is the order of the day. Honestly, I'm even tempted to settle in this community. I saw an institution that has developed a system and culture that I would like to see all over the world. I saw students well incorporated into the system, who are so determined and eager to learn through seeing and doing. That is why up here today I proudly say to our graduating class, when you go out and you ask why you deserve any job, lift your head up confidently and say, I have been trained by the best, so I am the best. Every potential employer here, grab yourself a chance to take these people in gowns today. You will thank me later. They will make your farms look as beautiful as they are today. Hapa tuko na wasichana warembo na ambao wanajua kusoma. I was thinking what to tell you some days ago. Then a vision so strong came to me that I call it a dream. A dream so real I can feel it in my subconscious mind and see it clearly in my eyes in this platform today. I have a dream that in our coming graduation, our guest of honor on that graduation banner will be one of you seated here today in your beautiful gowns. I have a dream that one day in the State House will be seated one of you, and you will transform our country so that our sons and daughters, our brothers and sisters, will not have to look for greener pastures abroad, because our country has an abundance for us all. I have a dream that you will make your parents proud, change your homes and transform your societies. But to make them proud, make yourselves proud first. I have a dream that in you people, we will see the change we want to see in the world. I have a dream, great ambassador of change will rise from you people. And people all over will ask, whose children are you? And we will sorry to our parents, because we will say, you are children of Bukura Agricultural College. I have a dream that you will unite every Kenyan from northeastern to Nyanza, western to eastern, Rift Valley to coast, Nairobi to central, with a common name of brotherhood and sisterhood. I have a dream that in you will reduce the average age of a farmer in Kenya from 54 years to your age, and that you will walk on the footsteps of great men and women in Kenya in bringing change. I have a dream that you will cushion the backbone of our economy and transform Kenya into an agro-tourist country. Apart from our lions, we need to be known for our fruits. Apart from our buffaloes, we need to be known for our cows too. I have a dream that we will use technology not to separate us, but to connect us. More than cleverness, we need kindness. More than technology, we need humanity. Mother Earth is rich and can provide for us all if we are all kind to one another. Unfortunately, my dream cannot come true if you are blinded by the success of today. We need to break barriers, fail and start again better, because success is just a summation of failures. So to the graduating class today, are you ready to fail and start again? Are you ready to fail and start again better? My dream cannot come true without financial support. I am happy that our CS of Agriculture, Livestock and Fisheries is among us today. In fact, the CS is our godfather, and so today I'm knocking on his door telling him, your sons and daughters do not access any financial support from the government. Although we are under KUSUPS and Bukura is a public institution, just like TVETs in the Ministry of Education. It is said, who when his children knock asking for bread, the father gives them stone. I knock proudly on your door knowing that today we will get bread today. Our pockets are starving and our parent account is running empty. We, your sons and daughters, are not able to do exams because we are broke. All along, our parents have been struggling. That is why today, they are our heroes and heroines. Wazazi wetu nyinyi ni mashujaa wetu leo. We all know it has not been easy for them. It is said, knock and it shall be opened. And mgeni aje mwenyeji apone. Mgeni alikuja on our previous graduation, and today mwenyeji yako na security light. Today I know mwenyeji atapata help or government capitation. Mnakubaliana na mimi? Asante sana. Finally, going forward to our election period, be ambassadors of peace. Change yourself first to change the world, as Mother Teresa said. If we all swept our doorsteps, the world will be clean. And Michael Jackson, be the change you want to see in the world. Here in Western we say, the bulls fight, but the owners watch happily. Ama vile nyinyi mmezoea sisi mnasema farasi wanashindana, lakini wenyeji wanashangilia. Safe journey back home. Karibuni tena Bukura. Asanteni sana.
Thank you so much, Chairman, for that good presentation, good speech. Guests of honor, sir, distinguished guests, and all other guests, all protocols observed. I would wish to take this opportunity to welcome our principal, Dr. Richard Wakesa, to give a speech, and also maybe to acknowledge the guests who may be in our midst. Thank you.
Our chief guest, Mr. Laurence Omohaka, the Chief Administrative Secretary, Ministry of Agriculture, Livestock, Fisheries and Cooperative, representing Honorable Peter Munya, the Cabinet Secretary, members of the Board of Governors, management, staff, parents, guardians, colleague principals present from our sister institutions, students, dear graduates, distinguished guests, all protocols observed, ladies and gentlemen, it gives me a great pleasure to welcome all of you to Bukura Agricultural College. I would also like to take this opportunity to give a special welcome to our guest of honor, Mr. Omohaka, who happens to be our next door neighbor. I also take this opportunity to offer my sincere congratulations to all the 1,023 graduates before you today. A graduation ceremony is a special occasion, a time of celebration, of contemplating a new chapter, and opening a door to the world of work, and all the joys and responsibilities that go with it. I'm excited about the future of each of our students graduating today. You have the potential to be all you want to be. Guest of honor, sir, Bukura Agricultural College has established itself as a training institution of choice in practical agricultural sciences, which resonates well with the competency-based education and training, otherwise known as CPET, that focuses on what the learner should be able to do at the end of a learning experience. I'm therefore confident that the graduates before you are adequately trained and prepared to create a positive impact to the agricultural sector and to the realization of our national goals, or otherwise known as the Big Four agenda. I commend you all graduates for having been patient in enduring our rigorous academic programs and finally earning yourself a qualification. I draw your attention to the wisdom of Aristotle. Educating the mind without educating the heart is no education at all. I believe here at Bukura, we have contributed to educating both your minds and hearts and encouraged you to contribute positively to the nation and our community. Sorry for the interruption. By being patriotic. Drawing from Nelson Mandela's wisdom, the former president of South Africa, what counts in life is not a mere fact that we have lived. It is what difference we have made to the lives of others that will determine the significance of life we lead. Therefore, we hope that we are releasing you to make a difference in the society. Guest of honor, sir, at this juncture, I wish to commend the members of staff for their commitment to, amidst the challenges of COVID-19 pandemic. You risked your lives and sacrificed for the students to undertake a crash program that made it possible for these two cohorts, the ones before you, to complete their studies successfully. Congratulations, team, for job well done. To our dear parents, guardians, and sponsors, I say thank you for your continued support to our students, especially during the pandemic period. You maintain them in college by paying fees on time, without which we could not be celebrating here today. Guest of honor, sir, food and nutrition security is one of the President's Big Four agenda, and we are proud to be one of the active contributors in ensuring this achievement through the following activities. Expansion of quality practical training of future extension officers, farmers, and agripreneurs. As part of our contribution this year, we are graduating slightly over 1,000. We could have graduated slightly more than 1,500 if my students had been supported by help or government capitation. 2, production and distribution of 60,000 fruit and forestry seedlings and tissue culture seedlings for sale and distribution to farmers in Western region and neighboring community. 3, rapid production of quality tissue culture bananas to guarantee access to quality planting materials for the farming community in Western Kenya. 4, an exchange program with the German government for 30 students who went to Germany for 6 months and they came back in November. We are preparing a second cohort of 40 or so students who will leave in May of this year for another 6-month internship in Stuttgart, Germany. 5, we have trained 20 desert locust professionals in collaboration with the UN Food and Agriculture Organization. 6, we have infused climate-smart agriculture aspects in our curriculum to enhance food security that was sponsored by Food and Agriculture Organization. Guest of honor, sir, and all of us, I'm sure, can see the impact of climate change. We have no rain in the month of March. It's almost the month of April. Most of the farmers have not planted because of the impact of climate smart. Bukura has not been left behind. We are revising our curriculum so that we can infuse those elements of climate smart agriculture for us to continue producing food for our people. 7th, training youth in 4 value chains: beekeeping, poultry farming, groundnut, and passion fruit in collaboration with the GIZ GFA. 8th, we have trained women in banana tissue culture, in dairy, in poultry, and indigenous leaf vegetable production in collaboration with Anglican Development Services. 9th, with the support of GIZ, we have trained women in Etivet, otherwise known as Gender Makes Business Sense. Last but not least, in collaboration with GIZ again, the German government, with the support of TVETA, we have sponsored the development of competency-based pedagogical programs and provided some ICT infrastructure. Last but not least, with support of the Dutch government, otherwise known as Orange Knowledge Project, we have supported the review of curriculum in horticulture and trained staff in blended learning. Ladies and gentlemen, in line with the government policy of 100% transition, the college has witnessed a massive increase in students' enrollment. However, of concern is the high dropout instances that has been witnessed in the recent past due to inability of some trainees to pay college fees. It should be noted that out of close to 1,600 expected to graduate today, only slightly over 1,000 are graduating, and mainly due to inability to pay fees. I wish to point out that despite Bukura Agricultural College being a TVET institution and a public one for that matter, our students do not benefit from help loans and capitation, which greatly affects the completion rates for most of our students with financial challenges. Guest of honor, sir, I humbly request for your intervention at the policy level so that our students are also considered for help loans and capitation like their counterparts in the Ministry of Education. Guest of honor, sir, despite the milestones that we have achieved, allow me to mention some of the challenges that have hindered effective and efficient service delivery in the college. One, inadequate student accommodation and learning spaces. Like I mentioned, this year alone we enrolled slightly over almost 1,500 students. Bukura Agricultural College has only 600 bed spaces. That means close to 2,000 students are living in the villages around here. We appreciate the support that we have received from the community. However, the support has come with challenges. And most of it is security and issues of clean drinking water. B, inadequate physical infrastructure. Guest of honor, sir, we wish to achieve more. We wish to be number one, even by appearance. I know the ministry has supported us a lot in the last few years, but we need more support. I like to place Bukura as number one TVET institution because we contribute to food production, without which none of us can survive. We also have challenges of inadequate farm machinery. We need to train our students in the modern agricultural systems, and mechanization is very critical here. With only one tractor against 3,000 students, that is not possible. Last but not least, inadequate transport facilities. Our students have a bus here which they have nicknamed, I can't remember the name, but at one time they were telling the chief guest by then that they need umbrellas when it rains and writing in the bus. We want to have a proud one, a coach, maybe electrically operated coach. Finally, dear graduates, graduation is such an important milestone for you and your families. And on behalf of the management and the board, I congratulate all of you for this achievement. I wish each and every one of you success as a proud alumnus of Bukura Agricultural College. Ladies and gentlemen, I look back with gratitude that I entered a profession dedicated to assisting young people achieve their potential, to revealing or finding their best selves. As I live it, I'm taking away many of you with me. You live in my memories. I always remember the things we achieved together. Thank you, my students, for giving me this unique opportunity. Thank you to you, my colleagues and board members, for your support, friendship, and for being exemplars of what is to serve faithfully in humility. I always remember our shared laughter, our joys, as well as our struggles. Thank you, Pamela and Cecilia, for your never-ending supply of black coffee in the office to keep me awake and alert. Thank you, too, for the notes of appreciation, words of encouragement, sharing of resources and time, but mostly of your sincerity and trust. And lastly, I leave you with this thought. There's only one of us at each time. We are unique. We are neither better nor less than anybody else, but rather the best or the least of ourselves. I'm still working on finding the best of me. It's an exciting, ongoing journey. Thank you for being my traveling companions along a large and important part of my way. I'm forever grateful for your stimulating company and enormous collection of shared experiences indelibly printed in my mind. I wish to quote one of the famous authors known as Robin Sharma, the author of Who Will Cry When You Die. And she said, son, when you are born, you cried while the world rejoiced. Live your life in such a way that when you die, the world cries as you rejoice. Guest of honor, sir, once again, thank you all most sincerely for finding time in your busy schedule to join us in celebrating our 25th graduation ceremony. May God bless you all and grant you journey mercies as you travel along your journey of life. Thank you so much. Lastly, I wish to acknowledge the presence of the following stakeholders in our midst. We have Mr. Joseph Shiwundu, representing Kabete National Polytechnic, Irene Musumba, Sapatia TVC, Shadrach Kodek, Bondo TTI, Professor Hussein Kolicha, Masinde Muliro University is the DVC administration. Mr. Samuel Mbeta, Sangalo Institute. Mr. Enoch Wanyonyi, Kisiwa TTI. Mr. Indusa Kenneth, MCA Kakameka. Mr. Jeffeth Onyimpo, Kapete TTI, for the TEF, that name is a bit hard. Mrs. Valentine Cherono, Interior Ministry. Mary Musuya, Kenya Seed Company. Catherine Hasoa, Rongo University. Alfred Musuya, Kenya Seed Company. Geoffrey Omlai, CECM, Agriculture, Kakameka. Omlai, welcome. We are your constituents. Mr. Ruth Ongachi, Kitale National Polytechnic. Mary Marika, Nairobi TTI. Pauline Mweka, Kapete National Polytechnic. Sorry. Dr. Muruku, Meru National Polytechnic. Kalas Ayuki, corporate consultant, and Dr. Alfred Sarem, Moi University. Thank you very much for finding time in your busy schedule to join us in this very important occasion. Next, I'd like to invite the chairman of the board. Yes. Yeah, to present this speech that is represented by Mr. Patra Mfoka. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Daktari. Our guest of honor today, Honorable Laurence Omohaka, CAS in the Ministry of Agriculture, representing our CS, Honorable Peter Munya, senior officers from Kilimo, all leaders present, board of directors present, our principal, Dr. Richard Wekesa, management and staff of Bukura College, parents and guardians, our dear graduates and students, all online viewers of this auspicious occasion, invited guests, ladies and gentlemen, a very good morning. Sir, before I make my remarks, I would like to recognize the board of directors of this institution. I kindly request you to be upstanding for recognition. Yes, very quickly, Professor Barasa, Public Universities, Seron Susan, Agriculture Industry, Toranira Professor, Public Universities, Tom Olang Tivets, Kangi, Minister of Agriculture, Mukanzi, National Treasury, Catherine Mwenta, Agriculture, Dr. Muinde, Public Service, Mary Kanyi, Livestock. Thank you for steering this institution. On behalf of Bukura Agricultural College Board of Directors, it is with great joy and honor that I welcome you to the 25th graduation ceremony. Thank you for honoring our invitation. Sir, today we are happy to present to this great nation a skilled workforce of 1,023 graduates who are ready to take up their space and play a key role in the growth of the agriculture sector. I take this opportunity to sincerely congratulate all the graduates for successfully completing the various diploma and certificate programs they enrolled in. Dear graduates, this momentous occasion marks a significant milestone in your academic life and our academic calendar. I am confident that you've been well prepared to tackle the challenges in your career as well as your personal lives. I commend you all for enduring through the vigorous training, satisfying the academic board, and finally qualifying for the award of various diplomas and certificates. Sir, I wish to thank all parents, guardians, and sponsors for their moral and material support to our graduates and during their studies in this college. Your eye turn up today to witness this occasion is enough testimony. I know economic times have been tough for us as parents. However, educating our children is the only investment we can give them. Honorable CAS, let me take this opportunity to sincerely thank both the teaching and administrative staff of the college for a job well done. I am aware that without their tireless input, this great day would not have been realized. To the lecturers, I know that your role towards this great day goes beyond just teaching, as it calls for concerted efforts towards offering guidance and counseling, leadership, arbitration, as well as parenting, among others. Again, you've continued to play those great services. Again, to the administrative staff, They have also played a critical role in ensuring that support services as enablers are offered on time. This teamwork exhibited by back staff has resulted to the success that we witness today. Sir, the college successfully negotiated the 2021-2022 performance contract with your ministry, whose implementation we have commenced. Allow me to restate the board's commitment to perform our responsibilities diligently and to the best of our abilities to support the achievement of the agreed performance targets. This will go a long way in increasing food and nutrition security in line with the Big Four agenda, promoting achievement of Vision 2030, as well as other board priority project areas. Sir, allow me at this juncture to appreciate your immeasurable support to the college in terms of timely release of funds that has greatly boosted the training infrastructure and farm machinery, positively enhancing the image of the college, as well as improving college security. Specifically, the college has been able to achieve the following: procure a forage harvester that has increased production efficiency in farm operations, construct a perimeter wall over the build-up area that has enhanced college security, furnish the offices of the departmental heads, sectional heads, as well as staff rooms in the education complex, acquire 1,200 lecture chairs to cater for the increasing student numbers, infrastructural upgrades through construction of 2.5-kilometer internal road that enhanced the college image, as well as acquiring the official car of the college principal. Sir, we're in the process of equipping the 10 laboratories in the education complex. Additional funds will be required for the subsequent phases of this complex, as provided for in the medium-term plan that includes phase 2 of the educational complex comprising of 2 tuition blocks, a student hostel of 1,000 bed capacity, and upgrading of the college sewerage system in tandem with increasing college population. There's also need to extend the tarmac road to the college farm and other parts of the college, translating to 4 kilometers of road network. Sir, we also appreciate the funding to acquire a tractor and the 32-seater bus donated by the ministry. This has gone a long way in alleviating the inadequacy of farm machinery, which has been a major obstacle to the operations of the college farm, which is now at optimal utilization. The additional bus has also eased the transport challenge, and we still look forward to receiving additional support in farm machinery and the transport fleet to cater for the needs of the growing student numbers. Honorable CAS, I wish to recognize support the college by development partners. Their support has positively impacted in human resource development, meeting of financial obligations, as well as infrastructural upgrade at the college. Notably, the Dutch government, through NAFIC under the OKP Orange Knowledge Program, constructed a modern 16 by 30 meter squared greenhouse, provided capacity building and infrastructure to strengthen the ADVET teacher training. Educan, again, for initiating a program to capacity build back trainers on digital platform, a program that will strengthen the college to capacity build e-learning platform. FAO for facilitating the following: 1, review of back curricula to incorporate climate smart aspects, development of certificate curriculum on desert locust management, training of 20 young experts in the management of desert locusts, as well as certifying back a center for training in desert locust control and management. The federal government of Germany through GIZ has worked through the following agencies. 1, GIZ, GFA, youth employment in the agri-food component of agri-jobs for youth. This project aims to provide agri-jobs for the youth by capacity building over 320 youth to be agripreneurs in the value chains of dairy, poultry, passion fruit, groundnuts, and fabrication of beehives. They have also provided infrastructure, including a feed mixer, incubator, and a processing equipment for groundnuts. 2, GIZ, ADVET for women, has facilitated capacity building to women agripreneurs drawn from the college neighborhood, including ICT infrastructure support. GIZ AKI, again, has provided internship opportunities for BSc students in the Federal Republic of Germany. The first cohort of 30 trainees has just returned after 6 months of internship, while the second cohort of 40 trainees began leaving in the month of May. GIZ has also seconded an internship expert to the college for 2 years to further strengthen the internship program in this institution. Sir, it is also a mandate to conduct extension and outreach as part of our CSR, our corporate social responsibility. To this end, the college has undertaken the following activities. One, in collaboration with ADS, the Anglican Development Services, the college conducts outreach in Figa County that aims at skilling the youth and women in the following value chains: banana production, poultry, dairy, aquaculture, and indigenous vegetables. The target is to train 650 farmers by 2024. So far, 103 have been trained, and plans are underway to graduate them in the month of April. Onboarding of cohort 2 is ongoing. The Animal Health class, again, also conducts outreach in livestock production and management within the environs of the college. The college also supplied over 50,000 fruit and tree seedlings to farmers through the county government of Kakamega, through the members of parliament and other selected groups. This is aimed at providing quality planting materials to farming communities in alignment with the national government's Big Four agenda. Sir, my board remains committed to ensuring that the college delivers on its mandate, and on behalf of the board, I sincerely acknowledge the good work of the college management and the leadership of the principal, Dr. Richard Wekesa, in articulating and executing board decisions which has made the college remain competitive in middle-level agriculture training. I wish to affirm that my board will continue to support management to realize further development through human capital development as well as policies and manuals that give strategic direction to the development of the college. On this note, I wish to point out that the college is in the process of repealing the Bukura Act 1999 to give the college a mandate that will enable it to play a more strategic role in agricultural training. The bill has already been presented to Sector Working Group 1, comprising of the County Executive Committee members. Regional stakeholder workshops have been mapped out, but we are yet to undertake them. On behalf of the board, I kindly request for facilitation and support from the ministry and other willing partners to complete this process. Sir, I would like to reiterate the challenges that as a college we are still grappling with. One, inadequate funding to implement the proposed projects in the current development plan, inadequate training infrastructure due to increased student enrollment. There is also need to increase staff establishment from 51% where we are at current to at least 61% in the medium term, which is highly dependent on the availability of resources. I appeal to your office to fast-track the implementation of an educational grant to support back students who do not have access to health bursaries and government capitation that trainees in other TVETs have. Honorable CS, as I conclude, once more, I thank the government of Kenya, through your ministry, all our development partners, well-wishers, parents and guardians, for their unwavering support. On behalf of the college, I request that you continue working with us through this journey. I also take this opportunity to make a passionate appeal to the BAC alumni to support the institution to achieve this mandate of agricultural training. Once again, congratulations to our 2022 graduates for this great achievement. Sir, I thank you again, once again, for finding time out of your busy schedule to join us in celebrating this great occasion. May God bless you all and grant us all journey mercies as we travel back home. Thank you, sir. It is now my humble duty to call upon you, sir. Just in recognition of course, the role of the national government plays, again, in the development of this college, it is important for us, again, to recognize their role. I'm informed and we are aware, and therefore we wish to call upon the county commissioner just to greet us and make one or two remarks. Thereafter, we'll have our guest of honor to address the congregation. Pana County Commissioner.
The CAS, Ministry of Agriculture, who is the chief guest for today, the Board of Governors, academic board members, academic staff, graduates, parents, students, Good morning. My name is Ngalia Ndaya, Deputy County Commissioner, Kakamega Central. I'm representing the County Commissioner in this graduation ceremony. And I want to take this opportunity, first of all, to congratulate all the graduates today. It has been indeed a long journey towards today, and you are here to celebrate that achievement. Secondly, I want to say that as you go out of the college, please shape your character and acquire skills and values that will guide you through life. A character is what I would call the totality of principles that guide you throughout your life wherever you act and whenever you act. Make use of available opportunities in government and in the society to develop yourself and to grow yourself. Note the changes around you and adapt to them, because this is what will shape you in meeting the challenges that we face and in solving the problems that the society faces. I want to also say that in any society, there must be leaders and the led. It is the responsibility of leaders to carry the vision, dreams, and aspiration of the people. It is also the responsibility of the led to surrender their authority to the leaders and follow their guidance. We cannot all be leaders, but there are some people that are prepared to become leaders without accepting responsibility that comes with such authority. As young people and as we go out there, let us resist such for the sake of our national development. Let us not participate in as we go out there, let us ensure that we do not participate in matters that will be able to drag ourselves down and our country down. With this knowledge, let us go into the next elections knowing that we need a country that is united, and we have to stand with one another and ensure coexistence during and after the elections. I want to finish by telling you, young people, that education not only makes a person acquire knowledge and skills to earn a living, it also shapes the character, values, and discipline that is required to serve our society with enthusiasm and our country with patriotism. So let us endeavor to get that and continually nurture the same for continuous improvement of ourselves and the quality of our society. Thank you very much. Before I finish, I want to say that this institution, we have been called here a number of times when there have been attempts to grab or rather allocate the institution land in a manner that is not envisaged under the law. And I want to say here that the national laws provide for a means through which land ownership, especially public land, can change, or in which public land can be allocated. The methods that have been used in the past are not the methods that are envisaged under the law, and I want to urge the community around here to use the right methods if at all they have a problem that requires discussion. But I want to say that the national law does not allow any procedural annexation of public land, especially institutional land. This institution, we are lucky to have it because it provides a place where our young people can walk in the morning and walk back to their homes in the evening, but still acquire the same skills at the level of a national institution, and provided by all those levels. So let us support this institution as a society. Let us work with the team and the management of the institution, because it is our collective responsibility to do so. Thank you very much, and God bless you all. As you graduate today, wish you well. Thank you. I now wish to take this opportunity to ask us to be upstanding to invite our guest of honor. A round of applause. Karibu sana sana.
Tunaweza kuketi. Thank you very much, Deputy County Commissioner. The Chairman, Agricultural, the Chairman, Bukura Agricultural College Board, members of Bukura Agricultural College Board of Governors, Principal of Bukura Agricultural College, Dr. Richard Wekesa, other senior government officials from the Ministry Headquarters and County, Deputy County Commissioner, other principals present, deputy principals, members of our College Academic Board, distinguished guests, staff and students, esteemed graduates, ladies and gentlemen. Good afternoon. Is it good morning? Good morning. My name is Laurence Omohaka. I'm the Chief Administrative Secretary, Ministry of Agriculture, Livestock, Fisheries, Cooperatives and Blue Economy. I was in Tanzania recently, and I introduced myself like that, and they said, hatujaelewa vizuri, unaweza kutueleza kwa Kiswahili hiyo cheo chako. And then I told them, mimi ni waziri mwandamizi wa kilimo, ufugaji wa wanyama, ufugaji wa samaki, vyama vya ushirika na uchumi samawati. Uchumi samawati, the blue economy. They said, hey, wewe Kiswahili sana, wewe ni Mtanzania. So that is my position. I'm here on behalf of the CS, Peter Munya, who could not make it due to exigencies of work. He was called upon to go and attend a meeting at State House, and he said, Omohaka, go and represent me. And I took the opportunity with both hands, because my home is just a stone throw from here. I had a mishap Sometimes last week, I hurt my foot, but I said if it's Bukura, I can go even if it's in slippers. Because after all, they saw me walking without shoes. Sasa hata nikivaa open shoes wataona hata huyu kijana ameendelea. So I decided to come. It's also an opportunity to meet my friends. I've seen the area MCA, Walter Andati, Ban Oribuan, Orumulam. Walter Andati, we talked together. We worked together at the county when he was where he is the MCA before he left. Also an opportunity to see Mr. Mulai was my boss, the CEC for agriculture. But when I was in Kakamega, he was in charge of finance and was a chief officer under him. So I'm happy. I know at least 3/4 of the people who are here. I've had a few challenges that we are facing as an institution. I think before I read my speech, we as a ministry, we hold Bukura in high esteem, and we shall have a meeting with the PS, who is the accounting officer of the ministry, on enhancement of capitation, because I've realized that there are so many things that you require, but we are happy also, the board and the principal, for what you are doing. We can see the fence, we can see the buildings are looking neat, but at least you need more money to improve. So we shall discuss with the PS and Madam Kanyi here, who is in charge of training, so that we see how we can enhance that. We shall also talk to the help through my colleagues in the Ministry of Education, so that we can see how Bukura can be included on that. About staff, I know there's a big problem with the staffing in our institutions, and also promotion. Most of them have stagnated for long. I think those are issues that we shall raise with the HR, so that we see how they can be addressed. Now, I want to read the official speech. It gives me a great pleasure to join you today in celebrating the 25th graduation ceremony at Bukura Agricultural College. I wish to take this opportunity to congratulate all the graduates on this special day and acknowledge the selfless contribution of your parents, guardians, and sponsors towards the achievement that we are celebrating today. I am sure your own hard work, the academic and professional training, and mentoring you received from your lecturers and the personal mentors have contributed immensely to the realization of this epic moment in your personal history. I also take this opportunity to thank the principal and his team for inviting me to this auspicious occasion, which marks the 25th graduation ceremony at Bukura College. I am told that over 1,000 graduates will, from today, be released by this great college onto the local and international job market. Graduation is a culmination of hard work, patience, and sacrifice by graduates, parents, guardians, and lecturers. I am confident that the graduates have been equipped with essential knowledge and skills to positively contribute to Kenya's development plan as envisaged in Vision 2030 and the Big Four agenda of the government. Their graduation today opens a big door of opportunities as they join their professional careers, even though it will not be without challenges as they discharge their duties. Today, we live in a time when small and medium enterprises employ their entrepreneurial skills to drive the Kenyan economy. We challenge our graduates who are privileged to have undergone the training to create opportunities, and not only for themselves, but also for others. Sometimes it is the simplest of solutions to the most complex problems that create business opportunities. Who would have imagined that sending money electronically from one person to the other would have created a multi-billion industry in the name of M-Pesa with active customer base of 30 million Kenyans? Or that doing away with the minimum bank balance would have created a bank as powerful as Equity, which has an asset base of 340 billion Kenya shillings. I encourage our graduates to create job opportunities so that our country can experience rapid growth. To lecturers, I salute you for the great role of ensuring not only do you offer teaching services, but combine efforts towards guiding, counseling, leadership roles, arbitration, and parenting, among others. It requires our competence, expertise, prudence, as it benefits the wider society. There are few things in life as enjoyable. There are very few things in life as enjoyable as teaching, and as rewarding as concentrating on a difficult task of using our skills. Ladies and gentlemen, developed nations still invest heavily in agriculture training. It is what keeps them food secure. We live in a world where the principal factor is production, and economic growth of most nations is human ingenuity and talent. The middle-income economy that Kenya wants to become through Vision 2030 is based on knowledge than on basic industrial infrastructure and capital. This institution has a key role to play in this context. Research and innovation are critical to the future of Kenya and the achievement of the Sustainable Development Goals and the Vision 2030. We therefore laud the college management for every effort made towards building the prerequisite human capital and knowledge base to drive country's development. Evidently, the college boasts of distinguished alumni serving in the top positions in both public and private sectors in Kenya and beyond. Keep up the good work. The government and the ministry are committed to increase access to college education through provision of both infrastructure and staff development. However, the challenges of providing quality college education to all deserving Kenyans continue. I therefore challenge the college to continue to explore public-private partnerships in order to harness the much-needed resources to better the provision of agricultural education. I also urge the college to work at converting the research into effective innovations that can impact on poverty reduction and improve quality of life for all Kenyans. Allow me now to appreciate the efforts by the stakeholders who have taken part in the collective process of development and implementation of labor market responsive curricula for Bukura Agricultural College. It is still fresh in our minds that desert locusts invaded our country in December 2019 and wreaked havoc in over 12 counties across the country. Having stayed for 70 years without invasion by the desert locusts, it was noted that Kenya did not have enough competent human resource in management of the desert locusts, nor a dedicated curriculum to train on their management. It is against this background that this August last year, the Food and Agriculture Organization of the United Nations, FAO, supported college to develop competence-based curriculum for management of desert locusts. Further support was accorded to train 20 young professionals who successfully graduated in March last year. The young professionals have since been deployed within my ministry, where they are providing desert locust surveillance and training services in selected parts of the country. Furthermore, in an effort to ensure that BSc curriculum remains responsive to the labor market needs and in realization of the changing weather patterns occasioned by climate change, college in partnership with FAO embarked on an ambitious program to review all diploma and certificate courses to infuse aspects of climate smart agriculture. The revised curriculum, which will be launched today, will equip the trainees with knowledge, skills, and attitudes on mitigation and adaptation to climate change. This will greatly contribute to resilience among our farming communities and ensure good security across our nation. I thank you all for choosing to invest your time, resources, and energy to keep our curricula relevant and for having faith in the institution in general. I encourage you to continue supporting the college. Agriculture is one of the 14 functions that the Constitution of Kenya 2010 delineated to county governments. Emphasis was also made for the counties to ensure participatory development and that capacities are developed at the county and community level. However, the role of the national government remains policy formulation, guidance, service provision, and enforcement of rules and regulations. Ladies and gentlemen, I would like to underscore the symbiotic relationship between Bukura community and Bukura College. I wish to reiterate that the past 10 years, the college has not tied admission to bed capacity. This gives Bukura community opportunities to put up hostels as potential investment venture. On the other hand, the college is then left to concentrate on its core business of implementing training programs. I therefore urge the community to encourage the youth and enroll in the various courses offered at college, and also make use of college's outreach program to enable you improve your agricultural production and income. Last but not least, to you dear graduates, once more, welcome to a new phase of your lives. On the other side of the college gates, there is a world waiting for your leadership and strong values. I therefore urge you to work hard to make your values your backbone. Your values are your compass to help you distinguish right from wrong. Always choose the right and usually the harder way. In addition, whatever your job demands in future, continue to feed your imagination, your sensitivity, your knowledge, your language skills, and your ability to both persuade and understand others. This way, you are guaranteed to perform better. I challenge you to take what you have learned in this college and to go out with passion and determination to use your skills and knowledge to make a difference in the world. As Nelson Mandela said, education is the most powerful weapon which you can use to change the world. Use what you have learned at this great college to change the world and leave it a better place than you found it. Thank you and God bless you. Asanteni sana.
Thank you, guest of honor, for that wonderful presentation. It has been good, very insightful for us. It's okay. Now we want to go to the next session of presentations of awards for exemplary performance among our graduates. So I would wish to welcome the Registrar, Academic and Students Affairs, Mr. Suge, who will read in that particular session. Thank you.
Thank you, guest of honor. Registrar's Office, on behalf of Academic Board, would like to recognize the following students who showed exemplary performance during the academic year 2021-2022. So I'll mention your names. Please, graduates, just come forward. Eshalin Jebet. Nzuki Simon, Omurwa Boniface, just come closer. Auma Asenat, Damaris Cheptum, Nyongesa Gladys, Wangare Caroline Nyawira, just move closer. Makoa Eric, Aguma Belinda, Berry Nanyango, Chesang Wilter, Gibet Ruto, and Eshalin Chebet. I think she's already here. So guest of honor, sir, I will invite them to come one by one here, and they will receive a certificate for showing exemplary performance. So when I call you, please come around. First of all. Eshalin Jebet, kuja. This is the best student in certificate in agriculture and community development. Nzuki Simon. This is the best student in Diploma in Agriculture and Biotechnology. Omurwa Boniface. That is the best student in Diploma in Horticulture. Auma Asenat. Okay, Auma Asenat is not present. Damaris Cheptum. That is one of the best students in animal production and health management. Nyongesa Gladys, also one of the best students in animal production and health management. And Wangare Caroline, the same program.